Could you please introduce have a brief introduction about yourself, like what's your name, where do you come from, and why you come to China?
Yeah, my name's Andrew. I'm from the state of Alaska in the United States. Came to China in December to study some Chinese language. I just take a vacation from the weather that we got back.
Okay, why did you decide to learn Chinese with Governor China in Beijing?
My choice to actually enter into China with Go Abroad China was purely random. It was a Google search, and Go Abroad China was one of the first links that popped up. So it just happened to be one that I clicked on and pursued.
And what made this experience unique and special?
I've traveled on maybe 5 different continents, and over the course of the last 10 years, basically all of which use Roman letters in their writing. And so anywhere I go, I've been able to read, and that's a huge part of my life, is reading things. Coming over to China and having a totally different writing system, which was completely unintelligible to me, really made for a striking difference in doing everything in life, being able to get around, being able to understand what people were trying to communicate to me, and being able to basically conduct every aspect of daily life.
And how has this experience impacted your future, like personally, professionally, and academically?
Just the challenge from the what I mentioned before about not being able to read, and then learning a whole new language. I'd previously studied European languages, but just learning a whole different language background was something new, and it's something I'll continue. I've made arrangements so when I go back home, I'll be further pursuing Chinese language studies. On a personal level, a lot of the people I've met here in Beijing were very shy but very friendly. So once they opened up, made for great interaction. Professionally, studying Chinese has no effect on me at all. My career is completely unrelated, so this is more of just a personal interest.
And what was the highlight of your experience?
If I had to choose one single thing so far in my time in China, it would be meeting people from all different walks of life, all different parts of China, crammed into one enormous city. People who were barely literate, even in Chinese, selling things on the street, would take the time to start talking to me. When I first got here, it was I wouldn't say overwhelming, but it was very frustrating not being able to understand what they were. Obviously friendly people and trying to communicate with me and not be able to understand them. But as my command of the Chinese language increased, and be able to respond to them and understand what they were trying to tell me or ask me, and be able to interact with them positively was just a real great experience.
And what is one piece of advice you would offer someone considering learn Chinese in China?
Once again, my time has been entirely here in Beijing, so I could only speak to that. But I would say the need to be prepared to hurry up and wait. My lifestyle in North America has been a lot of independent command of my own time and own activities. If I need to go somewhere, I can make that happen in a slow manner or a fast manner. But life here in an enormous city functions on somebody else's.
Could you please tell me what's your opinion about your Chinese class arrangement?
My time here in Beijing has been split between a private tutor, one-on-one, and small group classes. And I found a combination of the both to be actually optimal. The small group classes are intense, fun, exposure to a variety of different backgrounds, and just interesting the number of different people who are coming to the same place to study the language, and for quite a few different reasons. The amount of energy put out by the teachers and the other students just was really a lot to feed on. It was very good. And then having the private tutor interspaced on a daily basis in between classes was great to kind of fine-tune any questions that wasn't able to get answered during the small group classes that I was taking. So, both were very positive, and I felt that the combination of both was the best way to go after experiencing private tutor one-on-one almost full-time, and then small group classes without a private tutor.
And what do you think about the share apartment arrangement?
Go Abroad China arranged a apartment for me before I landed here in Beijing. My roommate's great. The apartment is very modern, clean, just a really nice setup. And all in all, that's a very positive experience.
And what is one piece of advice you would offer someone considering learning Chinese in China?
Summarize a piece of advice here. I'd have to say being prepared to handle a lot of delays, things that might not crop up in normal life back home. Coming from North America, I have a lot of control over how fast it takes me to get between places or accomplish things in my daily life. And coming here and having to deal with public transit on a full-time basis was a big change from driving a car anywhere I wanted to. And also the difference in people's attitude towards time commitments was interesting. And sometimes people make appointments and stuck right to them. Sometimes there were delays without warning, and then it just seemed to be expected as part of the culture. So that was kind of unique.
Anything else?
No, I'd probably cover it.
Okay. And would you like to recommend Go Abroad China to your friends?
All in all, I would say that Go Abroad China would be a good option for somebody particularly on their first visit to this country.
Okay, that's all right. Anything else you would like to share with your experience?
That's probably do it.
Okay, thank you.